Good afternoon everyone, welcome to Virtual FMR. My name is Clive Finnimore and this is Monday Run Club. I'm in Group B tonight. Usual frantic rush for me. This run's about 15 minutes earlier than what we usually do. So I've been down the garden, I put the animals away, I've rushed back up. I left my heart rate monitor upstairs in the airing cupboard to dry out, so I had to go and get that. Rushed back down, stripped off in the Cornish garage here, making sure the cameras were off. And here we are, we're ready. We've got 40 seconds to go. Currently wearing my race day, what's it called? Completion t-shirt for yesterday, Nuki 10K. We got some of these t-shirts with a bit of writing on the back. You've probably seen it in my Strava. Something like that, I don't know if you can see that. Over here. Yeah. Like to wear the race day t-shirt on the Monday, break it in as to speak, stick it in the wash, and then it goes in the pile with everything else. 2 seconds to go, here we go then. 10 kilometers per hour for me in Group B to start with. Good evening, Sebastian. Sebastian's in Group C. Good evening, Tina. Nice shirt, says Tina. Thank you very much, Tina. It's actually quite a good one. Quite like this one. And it's long sleeved. Long sleeved race day t-shirt. Don't get the long sleeved ones very often. So it's nice to get one of these for the winter. You can even wear it underneath a normal t-shirt. And here we go. The weather here in Cornwall today, at this precise moment, is very windy again. It's trying to rain, but it hasn't quite done that yet. Last night there was a yellow warning out for ice. So last week we had weather warnings for wind, weather warnings for rain, and then last night it was a weather warning for ice. So we've had a bit of everything. Sebastian says -10 in East Germany at the moment. -10. I'm just making sure my fan's on. I'm already feeling warm in this top. Tina says the sleeves sold it to me. So Tina likes a long sleeve shirt as well. It's not a bad fit either. It's a medium. A man's medium. Fits okay, not too tight, not too loose. And the arms, I've got extra long arms, me. Most tops I buy, my body is a small to medium and my arms are a large. Not because of the thickness, but because of the length. And normally when I buy a top, see that, look. If I walk around like this all day with my arms down, I'm okay. As soon as I start reaching up, everything's too small. So here we go then, 2 of us in Group B tonight. Sebastian's in Group C. Tina, are you here with us in the run tonight? So what was I working on yesterday afternoon? So yesterday, you probably already know this, everyone watching, I went to run the Newquay 10K Cornish Grand Prix Series race number 2 down in Newquay, of course. I finished it about 1 minute faster than when I previously went there about 4 years ago, which I was happy with. I was running at about 80 to 85, just touching 90, maybe sometime points in the run. Effort. I was faffing around with my camera quite a lot. The battery ran out at one stage. The screen, I don't actually know what happened. I thought I put the screen lock on, but at some stage during the run, I could hit start record and it started recording, but I couldn't stop it unless I pressed the power button for about 6 seconds to force shut it down. At the end of the run, I charged it back up, and then all that problem went away, and I don't know why, which is a bit concerning because is it going to come back again? There was also a really annoying bug on the camera, which is a common error. Every time you press record, the tutorial comes on the screen and you can't start recording, so that was happening as well. So yeah, we had a few technical issues during the run yesterday, so I was faffing around with that for a while. So I do feel I probably could have gone a bit harder. I could have run it slightly quicker if I wasn't messing around with my camera. Anyway, it's all in the past now. We beat the course PB by 1 minute. I have got a video that I'm currently working on. It's almost there, it's about an hour away from completion, and I'll probably drop that tomorrow at about 5 o'clock. So hopefully we can finish it tonight. My heart rate monitor's gone off, look. No, it's doing that weird thing again, Tina. Technical issues. My heart rate monitor's not playing tonight. Let's wet the sensors on the back, shall we? See if we can get a better connection. Might help. Tina's not running with us tonight, she's having a rest. Well done, Tina. If you feel you need a rest, listen to the body and have a rest. Oliver's having a rest this week, much to his disappointment. He doesn't want to have a rest, but he's having to. Unfortunately, he looks after somebody's dog, Tina. And he house sits for someone down the road. And last night he made the mistake. The dog got hold of a food wrapper or something food related. Oliver tried to take it away from the golden retriever, and it bit his hand and sunk its tooth right between 2 of his fingers. So he's been to minor injuries today. He's had to have a tetanus injection booster and have the wound all cleaned out and dressed up. So he currently can't run for a week because his arm's all strapped up, which is he's a bit fed up about. Don't worry, the dog's alright. We're not like that. The dog thought he was pinching his dinner. Oliver understands that the dog thought he was pinching its dinner, and it's all dealt with. Sebastian says your heart rate monitor is upstairs, Clive. That's why it's got a bad connection. It seems to be a bit better now. We'll keep an eye on that. It can't be because it's cold this time, because it was in the airing cupboard, because it had a damp strap yesterday, and sweaty damp straps stink if they stay damp. So I keep it in the airing cupboard, so it's not cold. Maybe it was just the connection, because now I've wetted it, look, it stayed pretty constant. Keep our eye on that. If it does it again, we'll change the battery. I've got a drawer full of batteries upstairs now. Yeah, so watch out for the Cornish Runner channel later today, or more likely tomorrow, for the Nuki 10k race day video. I've got a lot of running footage on there. I can never make my mind up whether the running footage should be left off and used as a separate video so people can see the route, or just to leave it on there, and if you don't want to watch the whole route, you can just skip forwards. But yeah, race number 2, Cornish Runner channel inbound. Anyway, we are now running at the on-screen instructions. We are in the first part of this run, 10.4 kilometers per hour, heart rate 123. 1.12 kilometers completed, 7 minutes in. Warming up nicely. No niggles from yesterday, no injuries. I don't feel too worn out. No stiffness and no heavy legs, believe it or not. And it's probably because I didn't go out at 90% like I should have. That's all right, Tina. Tina says, sorry, Clive, I was feeding the dogs. Talking about dogs, Tina. Oliver got bit. He house sits for someone, and they got a golden retriever. And he made the big mistake yesterday of trying to take away a food wrapper from the dog. And the dog didn't see him coming up from behind. Oliver grabbed the wrapper, and the dog turned and bit his hand. He sunk one of his canine teeth right between two of his fingers. Got a hole, quite a cavity, right up inside. Apparently there was a lot of blood. His girlfriend almost fainted. But he washed the wound, and he's been to minor injuries today for a tetanus jab booster and to have it redressed and cleaned. But he's learnt his lesson. Don't mess with a dog when it's trying to eat something. The dog's alright, Tina, it's alright. Oliver understands that it was his fault, and he should have warned the dog before he tried to take the food wrapper away. Yeah, the weather for the run yesterday, by the way, was horrendous. When I first got there, it wasn't raining, there was no wind. Well, the funny thing was, when I left my house at 7 o'clock, it was raining and it was windy and it was horrible. When I got to Nuki, which is an hour drive away, it stopped raining, it was no wind, and it was quite pleasant. But as usual, as the race started, or about a kilometre into the race, it started to rain, and it got worse and worse. And as you'll see from the video, there were fish jumping out the road. It was like a river. And then when we finished, it was absolutely pouring, so it was a bit of a battle. As well as the technical issues with the camera, it was a battle to keep the water off the lens. So there's a few scenes with a lot of water droplets over the camera lens. I tried to remember to wipe it as frequently as possible. We battled on. We got some sort of film, and we'll post it tomorrow, Tina. Anyway, the heart rate seems to be working now, so that must have been a bad connection on the back. So by licking my thumb and rubbing it on the back of the heart rate monitor, we seem to have fixed that issue tonight. Hello, Anthony Anderson, how are you? Anthony says, hello all. Oh dear, Tina says she pulled an inner thigh muscle in the gym on Saturday, so on yesterday's long run, it finished her off. She's been to stretch class today, so she's resting up today and doing lots of stretches. Good plan, Tina, good plan. I see you've booked in the Workout Wednesday substitute run on Wednesday at 5:30 p.m. We're doing a fartlek on Mayfield track. So come and join us. We'll post the link in the virtual FMR YouTube. Oh, the virtual FMR Facebook page, Zwift runners, and it will be in the description for the run on the live stream when I set it up tomorrow. But yeah, come and join us for that at fartlek on Mayfield. Looking forward to it, Tina. Thank you for arranging that. "150 metres. Actually, Tina, this t-shirt which I got from the race yesterday reminds me of one of your nails themes. I'm sure you've had dark nails with pink on them, or electric pink, or whatever it is. Oh yes. As you know, I'm trying to run all 14 Cornish Grand Prix Series races this year. Well, it was 14, but yesterday when we were at the run in Newquay, they decided to add another one to make it 15 at St Agnes, a 5-miler, and there was only 300 places. And last night, one of my club members posted that it was live and 200 places had already sold out that day. So I had to warn Oliver. Luckily Oliver, myself and Oliver's girlfriend Holly managed to get a place, and it sold out last night. So that would have put an end to our run all the Cornish races this year and get the big trophy, because we almost missed out yesterday. So thank you to Mark from Blue Pioneers who alerted us all to it. That would have been a disaster. There'll be a lot of fed up Cornish people that wanted to run all the races this year that missed out yesterday, I can tell you that. It was literally there for about 8 hours and then it sold out. Tina says it's nail day tomorrow. Sebastian says he's stunk tonight, so he better run alone. Tina's asking him, why is he stinking? Why is Sebastian stinky tonight? Oh dear! Oh dear, Sebastian! He says it's because he ate cabbage. Tina says, why did I ask? Talking about stinky cabbage, sorry, when we were driving to the run yesterday, there was one of those farmers' fields where they just leave it to rot. And when we hit that area, everyone in the car went very quiet. And I think everyone thought someone had farted. But then I realised there was a cabbage field. So then everyone laughed and started talking again. Anthony says, Tina, any ideas about the colour for the nails tomorrow? Tina says she's leaning towards baby blue. So it could be a baby blue theme. That's a bit like the colour behind me on the wall, isn't it? The sort of like the Zwift colour. Orange and blue. Oh, and the background to my live stream is like a blue colour, isn't it? So let's have a quick check, make sure I haven't missed any speed changes. Currently running at 10.7 kilometers per hour here in Group B. Heart rate 131. Just touched 131 there, it's dropped again now. No, it's a bit erratic. 128, 131, 127, 128, it's calmed down now. 15 and a half minutes in, 2.55 kilometers done. And we're currently in stage 2 of Monday Run Club Group B. Someone's just asking me if I'm going down the home first thing in the morning. Yes, I am. I'll have to reply to that in a minute. Let's have a quick look. See who it is. Just going to reply with voice to text. There we go, just replying to my boss whilst running on the treadmill. I also let them know I was running on the treadmill. 200 metres to go to the next arch. Hina says she's sat in front of the fire, heart rate 73, body battery 32, training readiness 11. Talking about Garmin, since the Garmin update, I powered the watch down and messed around with it all the other day. It now says in the time, I don't know whether it's military time or it's 5 o'clock in the morning, because the time on my watch currently says 05:02 instead of 17:02. I have no idea how it's done that or why it's changed. I only noticed it today. So I'll have to have a look in the settings after this and try and change it back to normal 24-hour. Anthony says, I thought you might go grey with raindrops, Tina, for her nail theme this month, as it's been so wet, windy and horrible. He thought she might match the weather conditions. Speed up 11 kilometres per hour. Your life is very colourful, says Sebastian. Tina says it's defaulted back to AM and PM, so we'll have to go into the settings after this run and sort it out. Can't remember what I was saying now. Oh, will do. I already have the back seat full. I'll see if I can squeeze some in the boot in the morning. I put some boxes in today. I'll try and keep a constant flow of empty boxes heading your way. They want cardboard boxes at work or at the warehouse because we shred them up and use them for packaging. Let's see if I can send them a little video. That'll make them laugh. Here I am currently live streaming to the YouTube channel and running on the treadmill. As you can see, there's the game, there's the YouTube chat, and there's me. See you in the morning. That'll make them laugh. Right, I can't hear anything at the moment, so let's get the... Actually, let's have a look at Garmin Connect. See what my stats are like after yesterday's run. Tina's asking, how is your run going, Sebastian? Are you feeling okay? Do you have any niggles? Are you tired? Or is everything going to plan? Anthony's asking, have you seen any of the ARC videos? Yes, I've seen a few. I've made comments. I was the first one though, so I'm pleased with that. I got mine out on Sunday, I think it was. However, the one that I'm doing at the moment, Anthony, from yesterday's race, I'm going to take a couple of days over, try and add everything in. All I've got left actually is a little bit of voiceover at the end, just thanking the hosting running club, and a shout out to some fella. Some fella came up to me actually and said, "Oh, the Cornish runner, I watch your videos. You inspired me to come and run the 10k today, the first 10k I've run in 10 years." So yeah, that was really nice feedback from someone at the run. And somebody else also spotted my camera on the run and told me he watched the Trevivic run from a couple of weeks ago. So yeah, we'll get the new video up on the Cornish Runner channel probably tomorrow at 5 PM. I'll auto set it or something, or maybe drop it in the morning, I don't know. But keep an eye out for that. Here we go then. Training readiness for me on Garmin Connect app. Currently, 1. 1. I don't know if you can see that or not. Probably can't. Body battery at 27. Last night's sleep, 6 hours 44 minutes. Shorter than ideal, restless. You slept a bit less than recommended and were restless apparently. So that's why my training readiness is rubbish, as well as yesterday's run. And of course, my HRV status is still low. It's actually as low as it can go. So we need to somehow sort all that out, as well as keep running all week. But anyway, this week we'll be back to Parkrun on Saturday. Haven't decided which way we're going yet. We might go to Plymouth, we might go to Eden, or depending on the weather, we might venture down to the Lost Gardens of Heligan, the new one that was launched about 3 weeks ago, and do a little film down there. Do a route film like I do, incomplete, so you can see what it's like. Tina says, here's an idea, Clive, take a rest day. We don't want to do that, do we? Film my Run 500 tomorrow, Tina's workout on Wednesday, MHG on Thursday, Stage 5 Tour de Zwift on Friday, Parkrun on Saturday, and guess what? There's nothing happening this Sunday, so it might be a rest day. However, I've just remembered that the race director and the chairman of Lou Pioneers Running Club is doing a recce of the Lou 10 miler route on Sunday, this coming Sunday. So I might join them and do a recce video of the Lou 10 miler for the Cornish runners who are coming to visit us on the 1st of March. So I might go out and do that with them. Or on the other hand, I could use it as a rest day. I think we'll decide on the day. We'll leave that one on the back burner for a minute, and we'll think about that later in the week. Anthony says, watching those ARC videos reminded me of why I don't do ultras. Dangerous to life, they are, aren't they, Anthony? And I think for me, that's part of the appeal, the challenge of getting to the finish line. It's not about how fast you can do it, what time you can get, or who you're going to beat. It's about making it to the finish line. My son Oliver volunteered to be with the medical team, Anthony. He did 12 hours with them at the finish line. Saw all sorts of injuries, sprains, blisters, even breaks, breathlessness, heart issues. Yeah, saw bits of everything. And you know what? He's come back to me and he wants to run an ultra, the next ultra we can run. So we're thinking of doing the classic quarter, the 45-mile run from Lizard Point to Land's End in June. Currently it's sold out, but we are on the waiting list. And he's also wants to do the ARC 50 next year, and then possibly one day running the ARC 100 the year after. So he's gunning for the ultras now. He likes the adventure, he likes the challenge. So where I thought I was retiring from ultras and toning it down a bit, it now looks like it's going the other way again. So I'm obviously doing the ARC 100 next January after volunteering this year. And then in September, I'm volunteering for the Purple Gecko 100, the Saints and Smugglers, which I did. I did it in September just gone. This year I'm going to volunteer, which means the following year I'm going to be doing it. So next year we've got 2 100s lined up at the moment. This year the main goal is to do all 15 Cornish Grand Prix series runs. That is the priority. Everything's got to fit around that. But if we can fit a few other things in this year, bonus. Oliver's even looking at the Tenerife Blue Trail for next year. Is it 100 mile or 100k? I can't remember. I know Stephen's run it a few times, but Oliver's now been scanning the UTMB website for runs that he fancies, and he quite fancies the Tenerife one because he knows his girlfriend will like the holiday and he will be able to sneak in an ultra whilst he's there. So it could be something I'll be doing next year because he wants me to go. So watch this space. We might be going to Tenerife next year, but it's not set in stone yet. Anthony says, Tour de Zwift, stage 5 is on Titan's Run. That's one that we have recently done, isn't it? Yeah. Tour de Zwift, stage 5, Friday, 5 PM, here on Virtual FMR. In game, come and join us. That's what we'll be doing on Friday. Sebastian says, I'm your second subscriber, Tina. It all starts somewhere. It all starts somewhere. Give it 12 months. Dolly, Drone and Tina will be up to 100,000. Yes, Tina, don't talk to me about that. I've already told Oliver that situation. He's like, well, it's over a year away. Put a little bit aside. I said, Oliver, I haven't got a little bit to put aside. It's already paying things off, which I can't afford. The only good thing about the GP series runs is they're all about £15. They're almost not, the Cornish Grand Prix series is almost not profit making. It just basically covers the goodie bags and a lot of it goes to charity like Cornwall Air Ambulance, things like that. The run clubs host them mainly for charities, so they're nice and affordable. And the only way I'm doing the ARC and the Saints and Smugglers Purple Gecko run next year is by volunteering this year and getting volunteering credits. So I keep looking out for my ARC credits. I should get about £210 worth of credits, which will almost pay for the ARC for next year. And it's a good experience. And if everyone wants to volunteer for a race, it was a really good weekend. I enjoyed it, and the following year I will be going back as a volunteer. Yeah, Tina says, I love the small events, so much more personal. They are, aren't they, Tina? That's why this year with the Cornish Runner channel, I'm going to try and hit all the little Cornish events. I know a lot of YouTubers like to hit the big ones, the known ones, the UTMBs and all the big organisations, but I'm going to mainly concentrate on all the little ones this year, different towns in Cornwall. When I check YouTube to see if there's like Nuki 10k videos or Trevific and things like that, there aren't any. there's a couple of start line videos, but no actual proper videos. So I'm looking forward to doing it and covering them. And hopefully as we go along, we learn new ways of editing the videos. And I'm currently using, if anyone wants to know, for my YouTube videos, I'm currently using YouTube's own Create app, which is a new app they launched a few weeks back. And you can upload direct to your YouTube channel from the app or export it to your phone. And it's all free. So there's a lot of apps out there you can edit on, but the YouTube one is free. And it's quite easy to use. I found a couple of bugs and a couple of ways I've had to work around certain issues. One being, when I exported this video to the YouTube, there was no sound on some of the recordings, and it turned out there's an issue with the audio tracks. But the walk around, it's a bit of a pain, but the walk around at the moment is to take it out of the YouTube app, bring it in. Oh no, hang on, that's my, sorry, forget everything I just said. The issue is with my recording camera, the Insta360. When you export from the camera into YouTube, you don't always get the audio track. But if you put it into iMovie first, Apple's iMovie, and bring it back out, it fixes it. So that was one little issue I found. The other issue I found was sometimes the soundtracks on YouTube Create stop you from exporting out the app into your phone, and it's to do with the sound. So if you mess around with the sound or delete a certain track, it works fine. But initially I thought it wasn't going to work, but we got around that one as well. So yeah, a few bugs on the new YouTube Create app, but we're getting there. You have to try it, Tina. You can download it. Nice and simple to use. You drag things in. Pretty much the same as most of the other editing suites out there. There's a lot more the good thing is with it, with the YouTube Create app, is there's a lot of music on there. More music than there is on iMovies. And it's all royalty free. So you can use it on your videos without getting copyright strikes, because it's all from YouTube anyway. And she says, Tina, did you use the drone on Sunday during your run? Tina says, no, Anthony, it was damp and windy. Yeah, it was pretty bad weather down here in the southwest on Sunday. She says she also wanted to ask the group she runs with how they feel about it, bringing along a drone. She's now waiting for the spring and the better weather. Tina says she's got the YouTube Create app, but hasn't used it yet. Here we go then, through the arch, up to 11.7 kilometers per hour. We're going into kilometer 7 now. 3 more to go. Heart rate 144, cadence 175. 34 minutes, 20 seconds elapsed. We've just clocked over 6 kilometers. Still feeling okay. This is a nice, steady, progressive workout. I'm running in Group B tonight, so it's not too crazy. I'd say it's about a 60 to 70% effort tonight by the end of the run. Sebastian's got a heart rate of 150 and a cadence of 150. Tina says she's just got to grips with iMovie. Yeah, stick with it for a minute, Tina. And then when you get fed up with the same music, you could probably chop over and start using the YouTube one then, because there's more on there. I used to use iMovie, Tina, I still do. Like I just said, I'm using it to sort out audio files at the moment. the iMovies one's nice and simple, and it's, you know, user friendly. Where the YouTube Create one's very similar. It is quite user friendly. It's not too complicated, but there's a few bugs on it at the moment. Hopefully they'll sort out. One of the things that's on the YouTube one is when you're playing like a scenery shot with music, and then you flick to yourself and you start talking, iMovies automatically dips the volume of the music so you can hear the talking, where the YouTube one currently doesn't. So what you have to do is you have to split the track, the audio track, the music, drop the volume in that section that covers where you're talking, and then split it again and bring it back up when you stop talking. They're just fiddly little things like that with it at the moment. It was to start with. Tina says, "Oh my God, I'm lost." So let's take this opportunity, 400 meters to go to the next arch. Check our form. Check your form, Sebastian. Stand up tall, drop your shoulders back, hips forwards. Think about your foot placing and how you're standing. Try and stand nice and straight. Swing your arms backwards and forwards. And breathe. Breathe nice and steady. Try and stay a little bit relaxed. Anthony says, "Play around with it, Tina, you'll get used to it." Yes, that's one of the reasons why I'm doing these random videos. That's the reason why, Tina, I did the funny unboxing video. I thought if I don't do unboxing videos, but I thought if I make one and put it on the Cornish Runner channel, and I was at home and the weather was rubbish, I spent a few hours just filming and making and teaching myself how to use the Create app. And I learned a lot from creating that unboxing video. So you just got to do it. You got to jump in the deep end and just try it out. Try different things. If something doesn't work, or there's a bug, ask ChatGPT or GPT, and it'll point you in the right direction. Tina and I are learning a lot about editing from ChatGPT at the moment. Sebastian says he's feeling tired tonight. Keep going, buddy. Nearly there. You're almost there now. Less than 2 kilometers to go. I'm guessing for you now, or about 2. Dina says, "Sebastian, you need a tonic water to prep you up. That cold weather is wearing you down." Speed increase 12 kilometers per hour. Final increase. That's it, we're in the last rep now of this progressive on Monday. Another 1,000 meters and then 1,000 meters cool down, which as usual I will probably continue to run at this speed. You need chocolate, Sebastian. Anthony says you need chocolate. You need a Pano chocolate and a Kit Kat, buddy. Pano chocolate and Kit Kat. That'll pick you up. Cheers, buddy. Your bill codes? Afternoon, sir. You're well worth a watch. Cheers, buddy. If you can put up with me, me Cornish rambling about complete random stuff, thank you for joining us. Oh, he's just started riding on Zwift. I've tried it before, but riding the bike hurt my bum. So I decided to sell it and stay on the treadmill. And also, I'm mainly a runner. I compete as a runner in real life. And every time I went on the bike, I couldn't help looking at the treadmill, thinking I should be on there. So I sold the smart trainer and got myself a smart treadmill instead. Yeah. A few of the other runners on here have told me my seat was like a razor blade. They all ride on nice, comfortable seats. But yeah, thank you for dropping in, buddy, and joining us. Have a look into getting yourself a treadmill one day and coming and joining us for a run here on Zwift. We're a friendly bunch. We're a friendly bunch. And yeah, and if you can, I really appreciate it if you check out my other channel, where I have started only recently posting my in real life runs and random stuff. Park runs mainly. There's a lot of park run routes on there with no talking. Just something you can watch before you come. I've covered all the Cornish park runs. So if you're ever here and you fancy running a Cornish park run, check out my other channel, The Cornish Runner. As per my name in the chat. Yeah, so that's my other channel. I'm just about to drop a new video tomorrow of an in real life event that I attended yesterday. Yeah, so I have to find out more about the treadmill. I run out on these crazy streets, but a smart trainer might be the way. Yes, I started originally on a cross trainer with an Apple Watch, transmitting my speed to Zwift. Then I stepped it up to a dumb trainer using the RunCline app, which you set to the speed that you're running and it transmits it to the game. Then I bought a Stride foot pod, which I strapped to my shoe, and that transmitted the speed to Zwift. And then eventually I sold my old classic motorbike and I bought a smart treadmill, and that was a game changer. So now I'm running on a Technogym My Run using a Garmin Pro Plus heart rate monitor, chest strap for heart rate, and the cadence comes from the treadmill. Noble Pro is a good treadmill if you're thinking of looking for one, but I'm not sure how available they are in Europe. Tina, who's here with us tonight in the chat, she's got a Noble Pro and she loves it. So we've got 70 metres to go into the penultimate arch. When we go into the cool down part of this run, I'm going to keep it at 12 as usual. I'm going to ignore the on-screen instructions. Just keep the heart rate up a little bit longer. Through the arch we go. I'm guessing Sebastian, who's in Group C with me tonight, he's probably in cool down or finished by now. So well done to Sebastian. I'm running in Group C tonight. Heart rate now 152, 153, cadence 175. We've just clocked over 8 kilometers, 44 minutes, 30 seconds elapsed. And less than 900 meters to go. Oh no, Anthony, that's terrible. We've had that round where I live in the past. Anthony says there's been a nasty case of fly tipping in Northamptonshire. About 11 or more gallons of old motor oil and 50 tyres dumped into a stream which flows into the River Nene. Nene, is that correct? Nen? Am I saying that right? That's awful. Especially that it's oil. Somebody dumped an old toilet in a sink just down the road from me here, in the woods, on the side of the road, just because they couldn't be bothered to drive it to the tip, which is about 5 miles away. Absolutely no respect for the nature or the countryside when people do that. Tina says, oh no, that's so dreadful, Anthony. Tina, being a fellow nature lover, cares for the environment, it's not good to hear, is it? So in game now, the speed is dropping down, because we are in cool down. I've chosen just to keep the speed up a bit longer tonight. We've now got 500 metres to go. And of course, if you joined us for the first time, please like the stream, if you like it. You might not. Subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell for all notifications so you will be notified when we're going live. We do go live Monday to Friday around 5 o'clock. For example, tomorrow, Tuesday, we will be running at 5 PM UK time, Film My Run 500, which is a slow, steady, disciplined 12% elevation climb, building the leg strength. Wednesday we'll be doing a workout with Tina on the track. Thursday is at the MHG Run Club, nice steady 5k. And Friday we'll be running the stage 5 of Tour de Zwift, here on Zwift, here on Virtual FMR, so come and join us. Oh, Tina says she came home one day from her old house and someone had dumped a fridge freezer in her front garden. That is awful, isn't it? I mean, dumping it somewhere is one thing, but putting it in someone else's garden is quite disgusting. Cheers, Sebastian. Thank you for joining me and well done for running tonight. Anthony says, quite right, he says, some people just don't have no morals. 200 metres. 200 metres for me here in Group B. And then we've done Monday Run Club, run number 1 for this week. Shaking the legs out after yesterday's race outdoors. Feeling okay, even though my training readiness is 1 and my body battery's 23. We're still going. Tina says, see you all tomorrow. Cheers, Tina. Rest up, Tina. Enjoy your rest tonight. Make the most of it. Take your magnesium, have a good sleep. And we'll see you again tomorrow. There it is. 9 kilometres done. Maximum heart rate tonight, 154. Not too bad, happy with that. Especially after yesterday's run. Let's just drop some ride-ons quick. I think I've probably already missed Sebastian. There you go, just in case you're still there, Sebastian. And there we go. Another run done. Oh. Anthony says, see you tomorrow. Couldn't believe the time that I woke up at 11. Is that 11? Or was that us guess? It looks like 11, but it's two apostrophes. Tina says, you're very welcome, Burchard. Where is he? Notifications are turned on. Great channel. Thank you, buddy. Cheers for joining us tonight. Come and join us. If you get a treadmill, come and join us in game. But most importantly, keep cycling, stay fit, don't get injured, and have a rest day. Listen to the body. Which Tina's doing tonight. She is listening to the body and having a rest. So well done, Tina. Not like me. My rest day's Sunday, hopefully. Cheers, Sebastian. Oh, 11 AM. Sebastian's been up. Sebastian. Anthony had a lovely lie-in this morning and did get up to 11 AM. Oh, I'd love to do that. My animals are screaming by about 6:30, 7 o'clock every morning. The dog, the pug, is always scraping the bed by then and barking, looking for his breakfast. Tina says to Anthony, it's a short day, Anthony. Anyway, let's save the run, shall we? Let's go to menu, end run, FMR, save. Yes, we are all in the companion app, Run Club FMR as well, and the MHG one. Oh, just catching my breath. Anyway, have a good evening, everyone. We'll see you again tomorrow at 5 PM UK time for Film My Run 500 with Noble Pro. If I don't see you tomorrow, hopefully I'll see you Wednesday. I'm going to go and have a shower now, something to eat. Try and do a bit of editing to the video from yesterday so we can have that live tomorrow. It'll be on the channel. Cornish Runner, remember, the Cornish Runner is where my in real life stuff goes. This is for the virtual stuff. Right, let's find what we do next. OBS. Let's go to outro logo. Stay safe, everyone. Take care. Until next time. Cheers. Bye-bye.